Long live the Queen. Well, naturally, Liz, but I'm also talking about the screen queens that have entertained us for years. From the exotic...
Your queen has conquered the people of Rome.
...to the shrill...
Off with his head!
...to the queeniest queen film of them all, The Queen.
Let's keep in touch. Yes, let's.
And who could forget Kate's star turn as Queen Elizabeth?
I will have one mistress here and no master!
Now, like Blanchett before her, Aussie Margot Robbie is full pomp and ceremony as Queen Elizabeth I, alongside the amazing Saoirse Ronan as Mary, Queen of Scots.
Mary Stuart is condemned to death by order of our Sovereign Elizabeth, Queen of England.
Their facades give little away, but these two had one of the most legendary rivalries in history. Julia Vogl chatted to the pair, tasked with filling their shoes, and for Margot, sporting some smallpox scars.
I hope we might meet in person and resolve our destinies.
You must confront the truth, madam. She has a claim to your throne.
What was that like, seeing yourself with pox?
It looked great.
Was there selfies going down?
I looked hot, right?
Yeah.
I would have been going, this is me.
I actually sent a couple funny videos when I was like in the trailer. And then like my husband's particularly disturbed every time I have a bald cap on for anything. And obviously I had a bald cap every day, so I'd send him like sexy videos of being like, he'd be like, oh, and he's like,
Hey baby, can't wait to see you later.
I'm like, miss me.
Margot had the pox, but Saoirse had the baby bump.
I sort of like used it to my advantage, so I was sort of like, sorry, can you get out of the way? Because I'm
Coming through
with child.
lady with a baby.
I'm a baby with a baby. I would find myself like
Isn't it
rubbing the
weird?
belly all the time.
I do that too when I've had a fake
yeah,
belly.
I feel
You end
feel
up
really
like
connected to it.
rubbing
I
it
loved it.
subconsciously.
Yeah.
So, a little history here. Mary was a Catholic, her cousin Elizabeth a Protestant. Mary became Queen of Scotland at just 6 days old, but was raised in France. She eventually came home to Scotland to rule and was eyeing off the English throne. Except Elizabeth was on said throne and was not happy, Jan, with her cousin's return.
You would have me depose the sister monarch.
It is either civil war there or civil war here.
Cue some scandal, murder and treachery, and Mary ended up Elizabeth's prisoner for nearly 2 decades. When her plot to kill Elizabeth was uncovered, she landed in deep royal doo-doo.
If you murder me, you murder your sister and you murder your queen.
The real Mary and Liz actually never met in person. The film takes the liberty of a face-to-face showdown, sure to go down as one of modern cinema's best.
Do not play into their hands. Your heart has more within it than the men who counsel you.
You would do well to watch your words.
I will not be scolded by my inferior.
You're inferior.
What do you do after that? Do you go and get a beer? Like, it's a
I
big
wish
scene.
we could have done.
No, that would have been really nice.
Yeah, but it was very emotional. We were so excited as people just to get to finally do our scene together. Then also being immersed in these characters and knowing how important it was for them to me, it was a lot. It was very emotional.
It's very emotional. Do you remember the planes kept flying over? We were directly under a flight path, so it was...
I never get why they do that with locations.
I was
go
like,
near airplanes.
it's a 12-page dialogue scene
Yeah.
under a flight path.
This wouldn't be happening right now.
Yeah.
These aren't.
What
Is that
are
noise?
these?
What on earth?
What kind of a bird is that?
It's a hard slog making such an epic flick, and after all that time and effort, it can be difficult to say goodbye.
I was sad for
I
ages.
hate the end of a job, and every time I'm like, I won't get attached this time. I won't, because I get upset every time, and then
you
sure
do.
enough, at the end of every job, I'm like,
I'm gonna call you, all right?
Yeah. Beth Bull.
WhatsApp.
Never see them again. I never want to see her again.
yeah. After this, we're
I
done.
hate
We
you.
are done.
I mean, we've sung the praises of Margot Robbie on this show so many times. We love Margot Robbie, but Saoirse Ronan is also one of the most watchable presences in cinema at the moment. Lady Bird was the best film of last year, I thought, and she's stunning in everything she's done.
Absolutely brilliant.
2 very good reasons to see it. Mary, Queen of Scots is in cinemas everywhere, January 17th.